So what do we mean by society? What's the difference between, on the one hand, an effective society that's helping its members and also acting as a harmonious whole, and on the other hand, a collection of individuals who are not really interacting effectively? Of course, modern society is very complex, but there's four basic functions in any society, any effective society: education, protection, provision of resources, and work. So education, first of all, there's four functions in education. First of all, education should help us to become whole, effective, happy individuals in our own right. Secondly, education should help us to become effective members of an effective society. Means we should know how to interact with society, and also how to help society how to help heal society if society is becoming less effective. Thirdly, we need to know how to work as effective members of this greater world in which we live. How to understand the gross and subtle laws of this world in which we live, and how to live in harmony with those laws. And then fourth, how to realize ourselves as spiritual beings in relationship with the Supreme Spiritual Being. Because I've mentioned spirituality last, but in fact, spirituality, because our nature is spiritual, and the purpose of life is ultimately to realize our spiritual nature. So the prime purpose of education is to help us develop our spirituality, and also to help us to meet our needs as a comfortable platform for developing our spiritual nature and our purpose in life. Protection. Protection comes from government. So government is meant to ensure that the society works as an effective, harmonious whole to help its members meet their needs and fulfill their potential, both materially and spiritually. What does this depend on? It depends on values. It depends on ideals. In the Vedic society, it's understood that everybody has their own specific responsibilities, their own specific duties, according to their material and spiritual level and situation. And the government is meant to ensure that everybody fulfills those natural responsibilities and duties. And of course, that means that the governors, the kings or the rulers, they themselves have to provide ideal examples of following their specific responsibilities and ideals and duties. So the third function in society is providing and managing resources. We have a body, we have a mind, so we need food, we need shelter, we need drink, we need clothing, society needs transportation, we need communication, and so on. An effective society provides for the natural needs of all of its members so that they can live happily, comfortably, so that they can progress spiritually. It's not meant to meet the artificial greed of its members, or perhaps a part of its members. The fourth function in society is work. Work to support the other functions. Work should be an ennobling experience. We should work according to our natural talent and enthusiasm, and feel that we're contributing to a harmonious entity, a harmonious group, a harmonious society that recognizes us, recognizes our individual contribution, recognizes us as individuals. We want to make a contribution to an effective society, harmonious society that's in harmony with the world at large and in harmony with the Supreme Being. In other words, society should help us to work to achieve something that we can't do by ourselves. By contributing to society, we're contributing to some wonderful function, some wonderful difference in the world which we couldn't have managed by ourselves.